Hello, and welcome back to the Love Letters from Lakyn podcast. Happy Wednesday, you guys. Wait, happy Thursday. Sorry, I'm not used to the day switch. Happy Thursday, everybody. Hope we're having a great start to the new year. Now we're in the middle of January. It's kind of the test, like, hey, have I been keeping up with my resolutions? How it has the first month of the year been? Mine has been pretty good. However, so insanely busy. As you guys know, I'm transitioning to a new job. Tomorrow will be my last day at my current job, which is a very sad thought, and I've been crying about it every single night. But we're gonna get through it. I still feel like I've made the right decision for my future. It's just a hard pill to swallow right now. But yeah, happy Thursday. We are going to talk about some habits today, some things that boost my serotonin. Number one, the thing that boosts my serotonin is a nice little midday coffee. Here's some ASMR. Now, I typically don't go to Starbucks really unless I get gift cards, and I feel like when you're in the education field, you're getting a lot of Starbucks gift cards. You're getting a lot of coffee gift cards. So this was thanks to a student's mother who gave me a $10 gift card. And I got, sorry, this is a really basic order. I just got a venti vanilla iced latte with the vanilla sweet cream cold foam. Delish. Very basic, but much needed. I am exhausted. Let me just give you a little insight into what the past week has looked like for me. It's been going back to work, doing coaching cheer practice, because I do coach. You guys probably didn't even know that, if you're not in my personal life, because I haven't talked about it on the podcast, but I currently coach 6th grade youth cheerleading, and I did it back in the fall as well, which was super fun because we got to go perform at football games and such, and like be on the sidelines cheering on the teams. But the winter season is a little bit slower because we aren't allowed to actually cheer on the sidelines at youth basketball games. So we just have like a showcase and a performance here and there. I do that on Tuesday nights, right? And then Monday through Friday, I'm doing work and school because I also just went back to school this week. And it's been chaotic to say the least. One of my books, my textbooks, still hasn't come in. It's actually supposed to get in today at 3 p.m. And we better pray to the good Lord above that it does, because I have an assignment due tonight that I need said textbook for. And I emailed my professor about it. I was like, hey, just a heads up, like my textbook still hasn't come in, whatever. And she goes, oops, I forgot to put my phone on do not disturb, excuse me. Anyways, she goes, well, just make sure you get it done by tonight so you don't get any late points. I'm like, oh, thanks for working with me here. Like, maybe what if you provided a PDF document of the first 2 chapters of textbooks? Because that's typically what my professors do in the first week of classes, just in case something like this happens. But it's no big deal. It's fine. Everything's fine. So we've got school happening, we've got a transition to a new job happening, we've got trainings happening, we have onboarding process happening, we have cheer coaching, we have me trying to get sleep, really, is the thing. I'm so stressed out. It's gonna be fine, everything's fine. Okay. I have to tell myself at least 10 times a day, I can do hard things. I can do hard things. I can do hard things through Christ who strengthens me. Another thing, this was one of my goals in the beginning of the year. I've been reading my Bible consistently every day. I follow a Bible plan. It's this book called like 55 Weeks in the Bible or something. It's like a year in the Bible I think it's by Alabaster Co. And they do like books and devotionals and such. Look it up. I got it on Amazon, but I'm loving it so far. It takes you through the Bible in 55 weeks, so basically a year. And it's a week by week thing. They give you different readings to do every day. It's just one reading every day, a couple chapters out of a book. And then at the end of the week, you go through like some questions just to like reflect on. And it has like a little devotional on there of like, okay, this is what we read this week and this is what it means, yada, yada, yada. Or this is how it connects. Anyways, I just watched the new Euphoria trailer. Wow, what a major shift. Two sides of a coin, Bible to Euphoria. Um, I'm excited. It's gonna be different without a couple characters that we know and love. However, I'm excited to see it's a pretty big time jump. If you know Euphoria, last time we were watching this, we were in high school. We've jumped ahead now to college years, adulthood. It's actually I think it's like a 3 or 5 year jump. I can't remember which one. And so now they're all spread across in different places in the United States, whatever. And they all have like jobs. Rue is of course running from the lady that she owes money to. So yeah, I'm really curious to see how this season's gonna play out. I still think it's gonna be good. Like I'm sad. I'm ready to go. Harry Styles. Harry Styles is teasing us. He's being a bit cheeky, might I add. He is still dropping little hints and teasers here and there about possibly a new album. So we're keeping our eyes on the horizon for that. These are just like pop culture updates and whatnot. Taylor Swift has been pretty silent. I think she is taking her much needed, deserved break, planning the wedding. Who knows? So happy for her and Travis. Madison Beer. If you guys remember, I'm a huge fan of Madison Beer. Love her so much. I saw her in concert in 2021 after pandemic. I met her. We met with masks on. Yeah. Obsessed with her. I've been obsessed with her for years now. Like I've followed her and listened to her music for probably like 7 years, maybe. Like it's been a minute. I think it has been 7 years now, maybe 8. Like she's high up there with Taylor Swift for me. Her new album Locket comes out tomorrow, January 16th, and I am so incredibly excited for it. She just performed on Fallon the other night, which was her first, like it was like her Jimmy Fallon, what's the word? Appearance, I guess. I was trying to think of like what's a word when they first do something. What's that word? Jimmy Fallon. No, no, no. I'm too tired for this. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, she was on Fallon. She performed a song called Bad Enough from her new album, which I'm so excited for. She sounded incredible. She told us, like, as fans, that this album was going to be a little bit more vocally challenging because she wanted to be able to show off her vocals on tour and such. So the song itself on Fallon, it did sound vocally challenging, but she nailed it. Like, she did so good. She's so incredible. She also announced a tour. Guys, she announced a tour. I have to see her. Please pray for me. I signed up for pre-sale. I made my dad sign up for pre-sale. Tickets go on sale tomorrow, 10 a.m. local time. My sister and I are going to try for a show in Texas because my sister goes to OU and it's just like I could go stay with her in OU and then we could drive to Texas for the concert, but I have to see her. I didn't get Ariana Grande tickets. I didn't win the Ariana ticket war, so I have to see Madison. Like it's just a non-negotiable for me. So super excited for that. All right, let's get into I wrote down like completely other life updates. I just haven't looked at it. Okay, I wanted to kind of touch on what I was talking about with alcohol last week about how I I was serious about like I'm really cutting down. It's never going to be more than like a drink, maybe two at like a gathering or a night out like or a dinner or something, not even a night out. By a night out, I mean like game night or dinner with friends. Like I actually like unintentionally but kind of intentionally haven't had a drink in 10 days because I kind of just haven't felt the need for it. I feel like something that's changed within me is um I used to like come home from a really, difficult day from work or just a rough day mentally and I'd be like I need a drink and I'd pour myself a glass of wine. Lately it's been like okay, I am stressed, I am tired. How can I release this tension in a healthy way? And for me it's been going to a hot works workout, taking a shower, reading the word, having my cup of tea and then either watching a comfort show or reading a couple chapters out of a book. That's been my medicine lately. And I can feel the difference in my body, in my mental. Like, I just feel like I don't need that drink anymore to help release tension. So that's just a little update on that. Not saying that I'm going completely sober, just not needing it as much. And that's so, like, that's a win in itself. Yeah. So I've had a sip of alcohol, busy and stressed. We talked about that. I did start my Hotworks journey. I think I explained what it was last week, but if you don't know what Hotworks is, it is a gym where there are there's 4 HIIT workouts and then 5 isometric workouts. The isometric workouts are like yoga, Pilates, stuff like that. And then the HIIT workouts are like cycling, blast, rowing, things like that. And all those workouts take place in these infrared saunas, and they're led by a virtual instructor. I have been going for a week now consistently, I believe, which is so awesome. I take one rest day. So like today is my rest day because I'm so incredibly busy and I had like so many things going on today. Today's my rest day, and I also have been doing like 2 workouts a day, so I just need to give myself that rest. Also, I wonder if you guys can even see my face. I just realized that because my laptop is on my lap and then the mic is like right in front of my face. And if you're watching on YouTube, I did take all the stickers and the Sunny Angel off my computer because I got so overstimulated by everything that was happening on my computer. And I just wanted a more clean, minimal look. So I'm gonna order a laptop case whenever I get paid. I really want one of those Heaven Mayhem ones. If you guys don't know Heaven Mayhem, it's this cute little store that has like accessories, technology accessories, sunglasses, stuff like that. Super cute stuff. Anyways, that is so beyond the point. Yeah, so I've been enjoying my Hotworks journey. I already can tell a difference in my body, my energy levels, I'm chronically tired, but it's helped a little bit. My skin, my mood, like with saunas, it's like there are so many benefits to that. Like it does help boost your skin and it helps boost your mood and it helps you just feel better overall. I feel zen. So that's been fun. Just combining all these healthy habits in these first couple weeks of the year has like definitely set me up for success because I am so stressed and busy right now. Like I really am in a very busy season of life, but doing those little like tiny healthy habits has helped me so much. Okay. Um so on my suggestions, before we get into today's episode, I forgot to tell you guys that I went to the dentist this morning. I went to the dentist this morning, and don't get me wrong, this lady was so nice that was cleaning my teeth. But you know when the dentist just tries to talk to you while you're literally getting a cleaning? Like, you literally have tools in my mouth and you're asking me questions about what I'm reading right now. Like, which I love that she asked me that. We talked about thriller books and we talked about The Housemaid, we talked about Freida McFadden, she introduced me to a new author, blah blah blah. But it's like, what how am I supposed to answer you? And then it's like in between her picking up a different tool, I'm answering her and then she's putting it back in and then she's asking more questions. I'm like, girl, I kind of just want to take a nap right now. She also asked me if I had a boyfriend. I was like, ugh, no. Anyways, I just thought that was funny. But I love her. Like, girl, if you're listening, which probably not, I love you. I love you. I love you being my dental. Is it a dental hygienist? Are they the ones who clean your teeth? Can't remember. All right. On my suggestions, my Instagram suggestion post where I asked you guys what you wanted to hear on the pod, someone asked me to do an episode on navigating healthy habits and ways to boost serotonin in your 20s. Now that's a mouthful, but I kind of took it as, okay, I'm going to go through some of my healthy habits, how I lock them in, how I set myself up for success, how I continue with them. And then I'll go over some things that I do that give me a little serotonin boost when I'm so busy in my 20s. Because I feel like your 20s are a very busy time. You're either doing college or you're starting a career or you're doing both. You may be meeting the love of your life. You may be dating. You may be trying to get back on your feet. There's so many possibilities that could happen in your 20s. So I do think it's important to make sure that we are setting ourselves up for success, by incorporating those healthy habits and then also making sure that we are still getting that serotonin boost. The way I always think about serotonin and healthy habits is Sims 4. Now, hear me out. I've used this analogy before. In The Sims 4, you have, I believe, you have 6 needs. So let me look it up actually so we can just go off of it. Sims 4 needs. Hunger, energy, bladder, hygiene, social, and fun. So I always think like, okay, we need to keep our social and fun bar high just as much as we would need to keep up our hygiene, hunger, energy, bladder. So in The Sims 4, whenever these bars, it's like a green bar, and when the bar goes down, that means your sim is low on that certain thing. So I always think about it in that way is like, okay, I've been doing a lot of work and no play. I need to up my fun and social bar, if that makes sense. So let's get into just like a couple steps to like setting those habits and goals. Sorry, I'm like needing this coffee right now. I'm so tired, you guys. Like, navigating healthy habits, rule number 1, set a realistic goal for yourself that aligns with your schedule and life. This is so important because if you are setting a goal for yourself to like create this habit that isn't realistic and doesn't follow your schedule, you're not setting yourself up for success. You're setting yourself up for failure because you know you're not going to be able to follow through with that. And then it's going to disappoint you. So, for example, my realistic goal for working out is to work out at least 4 times a week. Sometimes I hit 5, and that's great, but it's not a requirement. 4 is the requirement. That makes sense for my schedule. It makes sense for my lifestyle and my habits and just my energy levels, who I am as a person. 4 days a week makes sense for me. I can make it work. If I were to say, I'm going to work out every day this year, that's unrealistic. That's just simply not going to happen. Also, no one really should do that. You need to take a rest day for yourself. But yeah, like in other words, set yourself up for success. Don't set yourself up for failure. Don't start a habit or set a goal for a habit that is just completely unrealistic for your lifestyle. A lot of navigating healthy habits has to do with your personal needs. It's not going to look like everybody else's needs. Number 2, keep track of that goal. So what I do to keep track of my like workout goals are my Hotworks app. So like I wrote down like use habit tracker apps. There's plenty of those online. There's trackers for like your water intake, your protein goal, your workouts, your how many days I've gone without drinking. Like there are apps for pretty much all of that. Or if you're more of a like pen to paper person, I made I meant to bring them over here before I started this episode. My friends and I made these like punch cards, 2026 punch cards. We had a little craft night. We made 2026 punch cards, and on mine I put a card of like workout 4 times a week for 6 weeks in a row. Actually, I think I did 8 weeks in a row. So then there's 8 punches on the card that I get to punch after every week is completed, where I've completed 4 workouts. So that way I can keep track of my progress and it feels good. And you get a reward at the end. I loved making those punch cards. We'll talk about those here in a second too. Having an accountability partner. Now, this again, I'm using Hotworks in my workouts as an example just because it's the easiest example I can think of. I have a group chat with Georgia and Grace because we all have Hotworks memberships. We keep each other accountable by texting in the group chat like, hey, what workouts are you guys doing today? Hey, do you want to join this one with me? Or like, hey, tomorrow's going to be my rest day, whatnot. Having someone that you can do that goal with is so helpful. And it's not always going to be that way. You're not always going to have someone who is going to do the same things as you. But I've found it to be so helpful. Just even with fun things like, oh, I want to make it a habit to read 30 minutes before bed every night. Like, you could easily text your friend and be like, okay, I'm gonna go read my book. I'm putting my phone down for the night. Another habit that I do in the mornings is I do not take my phone off do not disturb for the first 30 minutes of my day. Sometimes an hour, but with my work schedule, like I do need to have my phone on in case of emergency. But 30 minutes, first 30 minutes of the day while I'm getting ready and just like listening to worship music, that is no phone time. Number 3. Wait. Yeah, number 3. Adjust as needed. Every day and every week is going to be different. So, say you're on vacation. Say it's spring break and there's not a hot works gym in the city that you're going to. It's okay to adjust as needed. Say I don't go to hot works that week, but I do a run with whoever I'm on vacation with. I do a run in the city that I'm in. Or I find a yoga class in that city. And it doesn't have to be exactly what I would do every day. Adjust as needed. Life happens. Give yourself grace. That's the biggest thing. Give yourself grace. Every week is going to look different. Sometimes we are just exhausted mentally and physically, and we need a break, and that is okay. I feel like this mic is really close to me today. My bad. Oof. Sorry if the audio sounds horrible today. I don't know what's going on. That was number 4. Have grace for yourself. That's kind of just like my basic like 4 rules to navigating healthy habits. I think it's different for everybody and everyone has different rules for themselves and different expectations to yourself for themselves. Sorry. But yeah, set a realistic goal, set yourself up for success, keep track of the goal, adjust as needed, and have grace for yourself. I feel like those are pretty 4 basic principles for starting and keeping new habits. Healthy habits examples. I thought I would give a few examples of just healthy habit. Like, what am I saying? For healthy habits that I do and try to implement in my life. So mine are just movement every day. Even if it's not my workout every day, I'm still getting movement in, whether it's a walk with a podcast or a walk on the treadmill. No phone first half hour or hour of the morning. Uh, Prioritizing whole foods, eating whole foods. I've been trying to do that. Little less sugar than I normally would. I've been trying to do that. Journaling every day. I've never been the best journaler, but I always, like, every time I do it, I can always tell a difference in my mood. Starting a new hobby. That's a healthy habit. It helps your mental. Bible every day. I've been doing that. Making coffee at home. That's a simple, like, healthy habit. Stop buying coffee as much. Let's see. Trying to think. Oh, even I like this one. Even stretching every day, like in the morning when you wake up, stretching everything out, do a little toe touch, get all of the tension out of your body before even starting the day. Because I feel like for me, I wake up with a lot of anxiety and I already wake up with a lot of tension. No phone in the morning, chugging water, and stretching, I feel like is like the key to setting yourself up for the day. Okay. Ways to boost serotonin in your early 20s, and this could also be literally any age, all ages here. Ways to boost serotonin. Schedule, okay, this is number 1, and I love this one. Schedule a monthly get together with a friend or friends or a group of people that you love. I make sure to do this. Like, I tell my friends, okay, we need to get together at least once this month, do something fun, watch a movie, go see a movie, make a pizza. It could look like a craft night. It could look like making dinner with your friends, making new cocktail recipes, making mocktails, going out to dinner. Maybe it's dressing up on like a Saturday night, going out to dinner, having a game night, even a breakfast or coffee day on a Saturday morning, going to church together on a Sunday. Always, always, always. And if you can do more than one in a month, even better. But I understand adult schedules are insane. And realistically, my friends and I can really only get together once or twice a month. So that's why I put that on here. Start a new hobby. Oh, but also with that one, like it just gives you something to look forward to. Like maybe you hate February, and you're like, oh, this is gonna be such a boring month. It's cold. I have nothing on the calendar. Having that meet up, hang out night with your friends is something to look forward to. Number 2, start a new hobby. This is pretty self-explanatory, but like I okay, I'm sorry. Why am I getting texts even though I'm on do not disturb? Start a new hobby. Yeah, this is pretty self-explanatory. I feel like hobbies just boost serotonin. Like, I also feel like we are in a hobby deficit. Like, we need to get more into hobbies. I need more hobbies. I read. I do like to craft. I like to play guitar, but I always have nails on, and that's just something I sacrifice. But I would love to learn how to crochet. I feel like everyone and their mother knows how to crochet, and I don't, so I would really enjoy that. Puzzles, I talked about this last week. I've been into puzzles. So I feel like that's a fun hobby. And the fun thing with puzzles is when you're done with them, you can frame them and hang them up, and they're so cute and pretty, and it's just a fun thing to do. Journaling can also be a hobby. Make it junk journaling. Put all your movie tickets and receipts and wrappers and fun things into a journal. Self expression. Sports can be a hobby. I mean, I know I like playing tennis. Running is more of like my sport, but tennis is more of like my fun sport, you know? Take up a sport. There are places in Springfield actually where you can go play what's it called? Pickleball inside during the winter time. So that's nice. Baking. Love this hobby. I need to get back into my baking. I feel like last year I did a lot of it and I was always bringing baked goods to work and to my friends. I kind of fell off a little bit. I got so busy, but I really do want to get back into that this year. One of my goals for this year is to make a sourdough loaf and try to make cinnamon rolls. I've never made cinnamon rolls by myself. I am terrified, but I need to just call up my grandma and have her come help me because I really I feel like I'm gonna be married one day. I feel like it's a requirement to know how to make cinnamon rolls. So we gotta get on that. I need to get a head start before I meet my husband. Number 3, start a new show, but make it your reward for the day. So this is something that I do to boost serotonin levels. Because when you're so busy and you're doing school all day, you're working all day, maybe you have a full-time job on top of school, you come home, it's like a reward to turn on the show that you've been watching and watch like 2 episodes and then pass out for the night. For me, my reward is always either watching Friends, One Tree Hill, or reading my book, literally. During the school season, like semesters, it's a reward to read my book. It's not even a choice for me. I don't have any free time to do that. So at the end of the night, my serotonin is boosted by a cup of peppermint tea and my book or a TV show. Number 4, okay, I don't know, I just really liked this idea. Learn new breakfast, lunch, or coffee recipes. Because for me, during my days, whenever I'm so busy, a coffee that I make by myself or like a good sandwich that I make by myself, a good breakfast bowl that I make by myself, that is such a serotonin boost for me. Is like making a pretty breakfast, snapping a picture of it because the phone eats first and then eating it. Like that is such a simple but effective serotonin boost. Serotonin boost for me. It's also just fun to scroll on Pinterest and find new coffee recipes, find new lunch ideas. My favorite lunch forever is a good sandwich and chips. Can't lie. Number 5. Okay, this one's kind of different. Start a social media page or a YouTube channel, and it doesn't need to be serious, just for fun. Documenting your days just for fun. Start doing day in my lives on TikTok. Start doing day in my lives on Reels. You never know what it could turn into, 1. 2, even if it doesn't turn into anything, it's just something fun to do. I love sharing about my day. I love showing people what I do in a day. Now, do I always have time to edit those videos? No. But I feel like it's just such a fun little serotonin boost to make like a short and cute day in my life or unwind with me at the end of a day and post it on Reels or TikTok. I just think that's so fun and I enjoy watching them, so I know that other people would enjoy watching mine. Okay. Number 6, again, working out, workout classes. Go do a workout class. Go do a hot yoga class. If you hate it, that's okay. You never have to do it again. But physical activity is proven to boost the mood and help with, you know, like mental health. It does improve mental health. Like it's proven. I'm like, quote your source, me. The voices. No, it's real though. Like we all know that, right? Right? Speaking of mental health and like physical activity, I'm taking this PE skills class, and tell me why it's gonna be so hard already. Like, is it really that serious? I'm an elementary ed major, and why is the PE skills class the most serious class I've taken this entire time? My professor, all of our assignments, and let me put things into perspective for you. Assignments typically close at 11:59 p.m., right? On like a Friday or Sunday or Wednesday. All of our assignments close at 10 p.m. I'm sorry? What about the people who are working full-time jobs, are full-time moms or dads, and are doing school on top of all that? How are they supposed to get their assignments turned in by 10? Like 11:59, like some people, it's not an issue for me, really, but I just feel bad for my classmates who some of them I know have families and full-time jobs or are already teachers right now and are doing their degree through a contract, which crazy that that's happening right now. But anyways, I just really feel for the people who are going to be fighting to get their assignments turned in by 10 p.m. Anyways, school's stressing me out right now. Number 7, this is, just kind of fun and silly and girly. One beauty service a month. Now, or quarterly, depending on what it is. Like my hair, I'll get it done every 4 months, maybe. But something I sacrifice for myself and for my serotonin levels and for my mental sanity is I always have my nails done. I love going to sit in Audrey's chair. I love having beautiful nails. It gives me such a boost of happiness. It helps me feel pretty. It gets me excited. It's something to look forward to every month. So that is just something I sacrifice for myself is having one service done a month. Yeah. So those are all of the serotonin boosts I wrote down. There are so many more, but like that's really all I could think of when I was planning this episode. I You guys hear that wind outside? Ultimately, all in all, it's hard. It's hard to be in your early 20s. It's a life that everyone navigates. You're all going to go through it or you all have been through it. Um it's a rough time. It's hard out here. But I also think it's the best stage of self-discovery. And I've learned so much about myself already just from 20 to 23, which by the way, I almost made myself sick the other day thinking about how I'm turning 24 this year. W- That's crazy. I'm almost to 25. You're telling me next year I'm going to be 25 and I still live in my parents' basement. It's fine. Speaking of my parents' basement, I told my kids, obviously, my current students or at my after school program that I'm leaving the job. And we're all really sad about it. They're really sad. I'm sad. I don't want to leave, but it is what it is. It's kind of hard to explain to kids why you have to move on. Because they don't really, they don't really understand the answer of, oh, it's just time for me to move on, or, I just have this new opportunity and I'm going to take it. They don't really understand. So one of my kids was asking me, trying to pry more details out of me, and I'm never going to tell them like, oh, it's because I want more money, or oh, it's because I want more responsibility. Or like a higher role, Um, so I told her, I was like, you know what? I just would really like to move out of my parents' house. And she goes, you still live in your parents' house? Oh, girl, you do need that job. Like, clocked. She clocked me. And then she started telling all the kids that, and they were like, oh, well, Miss Lakyn, we'll just start a fundraiser like we do at school, because they do fundraisers at school where they sell cookies and stuff to earn prizes. And this kid goes, oh, Miss Lakyn, we'll just start a fundraiser for you. So we'll raise money for you to buy a house so you don't have to take the new job. And I about started crying right then and there because what do you mean? You love me that much and you don't want me to leave that much that you want to start a fundraiser to buy me a house? That is so cute. Now, the reason I'm leaving my job is not because I want to move out. Yes, maybe that's a factor of it, but I just thought that was so adorable and sweet. And now I'm going to start crying because what do you mean I only have one more day with them? Whew. It's a weird time in life, y'all. And I'm still questioning and asking God why did you want me to bring the podcast back in my busiest and craziest season of life? And I still don't think I really know the answer to that, but I know that he'll show me, and I know that he'll continue to speak through me on this podcast. Um, a lot is changing, and I don't like change. I like being comfortable. We talked about that last week. But yeah, it's life is crazy right now, but I'm beyond grateful to be so busy with opportunities and to be so busy with schooling. I feel lucky that I get to have an education, that I get to work towards a degree to teach the future generations of this, yeah, of this world. Um I feel grateful to be so busy with so many opportunities. And sometimes I just have to sit back and remind myself of that. So, okay, to wrap this up, last week I meant to tell you guys everything I got for Christmas, and then I forgot to, and now I'm like, oh, like it feels like it's too late. Like Christmas is just like gone now. It's like out of my mind. But I feel like you guys will want to hear it anyway. I don't know. First things first, I got this giant chair that I'm sitting in right now. Also, a couple of you guys told me you did like this new setup. Let me know if you like this better or you like me sitting on my bed better. I'm kind of vibing with this because it's so comfortable and I just feel way more relaxed while recording. But yeah, got this chair. I got a Bobby Goods coloring book with her marker collab with, I think it's called Ohuhu markers. She did a cute little collab with them. She picked out like 48 markers that she uses in her coloring books a lot. And yeah, they're really nice quality. I've been loving doing that. That's also been a mood booster for me, is coloring in my coloring book. Take up coloring as a hobby. It's a great hobby to have. And then I got new UGG Tasmans. I'll show you on YouTube. They are just like the sand regular like UGG Tasmans. They're not the platform ones, just the regular ones. I've always wanted a pair of these. I just have never bought them for myself. So got those. My sister got me a little Rhode skincare set that came with like the glazing milk, the glazing or the barrier butter. She got, whoa, the lighting just completely changed in here because the sun just like went away. Sorry about that. With it came in like one of those little like Rhode bubble bags. That was fun. Got bala bangles, which are like little weighted ankle and wrist weights that you can wear during workouts. My sister-in-law and my brother got those for me and they engraved them with my name, which was so cute. Loving those, loving having those for my workouts and my walks. Got some socks. I got like a ton of Cozy Earth socks, which they are so comfortable. What else did I get? I got lots of like just little like bath and body items, scrubs, lotions, hand sanitizers, lip things. I got two Rhode lip balms. I got a Jazoo lip mask. I got some gift cards. I know I'm missing something and I'm gonna remember it next week and it's gonna be like totally irrelevant now. But yeah, anyways, oh, ow, Toby. Anyways, thanks for listening to today's episode. Keep the suggestions coming. I always want to hear what you guys want to hear on the podcast. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope that some of these healthy habits and mood boosters, I hope it gave you some ideas. So, love you guys, and I'll see you next week. This has been a love letter from Lakyn. Bye.